Week 10 in the NFL featured the comeback of the MVP, several blowouts and upsets around the league. So what are some of the big storylines heading into Week 11? Aaron Rodgers may have looked a little rusty against the Seahawks, but has Green Bay in prime position. Packers, the top seed in the NFC, ahead of a divisional matchup against the Vikings in Minnesota.
It's fun to be back out there, and I'm excited for our guys.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
The AFC East divisional race is heating up between the Bills and Patriots, but Josh Allen was able to get the Bills back on track after a blowout win against the Jets. They'll have to step up in competition on Sunday, however, in Orchard Park against the Colts, who continue to ride the hot hand of Jonathan Taylor.
We got to focus, task on hand each week. We got a good team coming in. We know that. Got to be prepared, go out there and execute a game plan.
The Kansas City Chiefs now find themselves in first place in the AFC West after winning their third straight on Sunday Night Football. And they'll look to keep it rolling at Arrowhead against the Cowboys, who bounced back in a big way in Week 10.
Keep it up, baby. Keep it up.
We're just trying to continue to get better and take it game by game and worry about our preparation and just our practice throughout the week to make sure that we're ready to go on the road in a hostile environment against a good team.
And there's a good one on Sunday Night Football at SoFi with Chargers hosting the Steelers. Both teams are coming off disappointing performances and need a win to stay afloat in the AFC playoff picture.
We're a professional football group, and there's a certain expectation there.
Who will improve their playoff positioning in Week 11? We could be in for another wild Sunday in the NFL.
To break down some of the Week 11 storylines, welcoming former NFL defensive lineman Leger Douzable. Week 11 highlighted by the Cowboys and Chiefs clashing in KC. After a rough start, Kansas City's won 3 in a row, including a 41-14 win over the Raiders last Sunday night. Tough test against a high-powered Cowboys offense, but Dallas will be without number 2 receiver Amari Cooper. He's placed on the COVID list. Leger, how much does that impact the Cowboys offense in a game where they may be forced to keep up with Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, it impacts them, but I don't think it impacts them that much because if you look at what the Dallas Cowboys do, this is the most balanced offense in all of football as far as running the ball physically with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott and that veteran offensive line. And then also Dak Prescott, to me, is the best quarterback in the league right now. Pre-snap, knowing what teams are trying to do and then exploiting them. Finding CeeDee Lamb on the outside. Yes, Amari Cooper won't be there, but he has Michael Gallup coming back and also Cedric Wilson, Dalton Schultz. These are guys that they get the ball to. If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, people are saying that this team is back. Well, this is a good measuring stick to see if the Kansas City Chiefs are back. If you look at their schedule and look at their losses, all of their losses have come to playoff contention type teams. You look at the Bills, they lost to them. They lost to the Tennessee Titans. The Baltimore Ravens. Well, the Dallas Cowboys, they present that type of issue. And then on defense, I'm going to wonder if the Dallas Cowboys will continue to go man coverage, which they do a lot, or that cover 3, which essentially turns into man coverage, depending on route combinations versus Kansas City Chiefs offense. Last week, the Chiefs offense did a really good job changing up their offense, not trying to force the ball down the field. Versus the Las Vegas Raiders. When they gave them that too high safety look, they found Travis Kelce in the void. They found Tyreek Hill on some shallow crossing routes. But then when the Las Vegas Raiders decide to go man coverage, they took their shots down the field and made them pay. Patrick Mahomes threw for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. So I'm going to see, will this Dallas Cowboys defense, which is very opportunistic, will they continue to do what they do, which is a lot of man coverage? Will they switch things up and force the Kansas City Chiefs offense to be patient and have to matriculate the ball down the field?
Who's your pick to win this game?
I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys. I just believe the run game and the physicality of the run game will be too much for this Kansas City defense. And also, I believe Dak Prescott right now is number 2 or 3 in the MVP race. He's playing at a high level, knowing how to get the balls to the receivers when they decide to stack the box and stop that run. So I'm taking the Cowboys in this game.
Cowboys have a 3.5 game lead on the Eagles in the NFC East. Many thought.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.